This next chapter is called Profit and Why It Matters. I know that may sound like an odd question, but believe it or not, much like the first chapter when we talked about owner compensation, a lot of people really don't understand the critical nature of profitability. And one, they don't know how to measure it. So as we talked about earlier, there's a lot of distortion. So now that I've convinced you that you're going to pay yourself a market-based wage, we now can look at what true profitability is. And then we'll go through some examples of why profitability matters. There's a common misunderstanding that I hear from all entrepreneurs, and they talk about, well, I'm reinvesting my profits. Well, what does that mean? Now, I know what it should mean, but most of you as entrepreneurs, here's what you're telling me. I'm not profitable right now, I'm actually losing money right now, but I'm choosing to spend money to lose money right now because I'm reinvesting in the business. Now, I would tell you that that's hogwash for the most part. Now, there's a stage between startup and about 500,000 and 750,000 that might be the case. But if you can't tell me specifically what you're overspending on, then I think you're just lying to yourself. Once you start approaching $1 million in revenue, I'm telling you, you'd better be profitable one way or the other. And don't confuse reinvesting profits in the business with cash flow management of profitability. And we'll talk about how that impacts it here in a second. But I think what most of you are trying to tell yourselves is I'm accepting the fact that I'm losing money because I really don't know if I'm ever going to be profitable or not, and it really just sounds like the best way to answer the question. And just stop it. Just stop lying to yourself. Because really, I want you to understand why profit matters and why you need to get there as fast as you can. And if you don't have an exact plan of step by step of how you're going to get from not being profitable today to being profitable at a minimum level, then you've got a real challenge on your hands, and that's something that we've got to fix.